We are moving a sawmill through the forest. And this is where we're going to set it so we can build a bridge. We're moving the excavator today. This is a new Holland Mini X that Adam and I found online and purchased. Between the two households, last cut the cord and they come out of gen, this little thing is going to get a lot of use. It's in early 2000s and it only has about 1,500 hours on the motor, and it is a Yanmar, which makes me very happy. Now y'all gotta mind, I'm not used to driving one of these. I've only driven it twice before, but I have driven track machines before on a farm. And I won't lie, I've already derailed it once or detracked it once. And I'm using the scraper on the front to try to level out as I go. I'm literally balanced on this stupid root. This area of our trail is always horrible, wet and muddy. I'm not sure what these metal things are that I found buried down about a foot under the dirt. It was most likely placed here sometime in the past by Jim James. I'm slowly starting to get the hang of how to control this excavator. All the equipment we had on our farm was the old lever action style. This is fly-by-wire, so it's totally different to me. However, you just got to remember which way controls go for what action, and then you get it pretty quickly. In these segments here, I'm moving the dirt around trying to prep an area to put logs down to use for our bridge. Then we're going to plank it. Well, I've gotten the area dug out to the way I wanted it to be. Now I've got to get the logs moved back into place and start putting the planks down. Sure glad we have the winch on the side-by-side and the excavator. It made things a lot easier on my back. And yes, it was a little cool that morning that we did this, but also that jacket helped with the mosquitoes. They were out pretty bad. So the whole time I've been down here doing all this dirt work, Adam from Alaska Cut the Cord has been about 200 yards south of me, milling up some wood that the train had cut down last year and left on the side of the tracks. We're using that for the planks. And let me tell you, that saw is one sweet saw. I'm impressed by how well that thing works. I don't want to talk too much about that because I know Adam's going to wind up doing a video on it. So keep an eye out for that. Here you can see me working on the ramp that leads up to the bridge. If you don't build it up, when you get to it, it's going to be a little bit of a climb and then you're going to slam down onto it. So we want to make sure it was done right so it's a nice, easy transition over from the ground to the bridge. Alright, well now it's time to test this bridge to see if this excavator is going to be held up by it. Now mind you, this little excavator is about 3,000 pounds. It's a little wobbly, but you know what? It's holding. I'm going to do a little bit of a test takeoff of it, see how it goes.
Well, to hold it,
It'll take the weight, yeah.
it gives me more confidence in the bridge that I built a couple years ago.
Yeah. So I know what he's trying to do. We got it. I wonder if we just cut a log or two and stick it under there.
Not my word. I'm just trying to make, and it's just that one. It's really the spongy one. This one over here is not so bad. I mean, once this is across, it's just gonna be the side by sides and the snow machine. So it's not like it's gonna be a huge issue. But I don't want the water to wash out from underneath it here. That's why I was wanting to get some in here. But I might have to, once we get it all built, I might get over there and pull a couple boards up, and then just pack it in under there.
Well, it'll take the weight of the excavator, so it should definitely take the weight of the side by side. Yeah, this one is just super bouncing. One chunk of firewood under the middle would take it away. I don't know. Yeah, one little piece of firewood in there and it would be solid.
Yep. It appears I got 2 new dogs. They're just hanging on me all day today.
Yeah.
Oh, I see why. Adam,
Huh?
you got your chainsaw?
Yeah.
put teeter-totter on that fucking one right there.
And I'm like, okay, that's my sign. I give it up. We got two more. We need one or two more.
Oh, we don't get a troll under it.
Yeah. You would.
Gonna need one, two more.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Really?
Yeah, they might
Hey, get
have
off
to
that.
shift to the left a little bit. That's okay.
Because I can, if I can get across, I can just fill that hole in with dirt.
We got a little work to do. Entrance and
Did you go any slower?
Alright, so here is the bridge. You can see down here where I have to make some adjustments. I've got to fill that in and bring it up so it's even with the bridge material. Most of the planks are 2 to 2.5 inches thick. There's a couple that are thinner, a couple that are larger. And once I get the excavator across, I've got to keep going with this to give this a place to go. This isn't part of a creek. This is just an area that just collects a lot of water. Breakup happens, or when our rainy season hits, we get a lot of standing water in this area. So I'll bring the channel over that way more and then continue it this way. Now over here, I have brought all this up and done a little digging over here to try to fill in some areas here, because this was all below grade. So every time we come down here, the standing water and the mud would be almost to the bottom of the door of the side-by-side, which isn't quite that low. It's quite high. So it was becoming a problem. So this has all been raised up about 1 foot to 1.5 feet. Some places a little less. Yes, and there's some kind of weird metal stuff that I found underneath the trail here. And the groundwater is quite close to the surface here. And as you can see over here, this was an alternative route we were taking, and it's just as bad with the ruts. And further down here, when I go over that with the side-by-side, I was hitting the bottom. And this was only used for a very short time. There's the Mini X. Once we're to this point, it's actually not that bad on how much water is on the trail. Alright, so this is from this angle coming up to the bridge. I would say it's probably about 25, 30 foot long. Well, that's it for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it out to your friends, leave a comment, and if you're new here, please subscribe. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.